I watched a show once about documenting how people act when they know they're being watched and when they think they are not being watched. And it was really telling. When people knew they were being watched, they always did the moral right thing. They always chose their actions that would make them appear morally upstanding. When they thought no one was watching, they were very naughty, very, very naughty. And I found that so curious. What I think is their moral being, their true self, when thought they could get away with doing naughty things, they did. And I don't think that's truly themselves. I think in truth we are goodness and grace. But I think we've lost that. I think we've stifled that anyway. I found the whole concept so interesting because what it made me realize is we care more. We care what other people think. That was evident because we tried to appear better or more honest than what we were when we thought no one was looking. And my thought is this: isn't it more important what we think and what we know we've done? Why does it take an audience to choose to do the right thing? Why don't we just do the right thing always when no one's looking? And especially for those of faith. Do we not think God's watching? Do we think we have a pass because we go to confession? Or we have a pass because Christ died for our sins so we can get by with doing anything we dang well please when other humans are not watching? I get forgiveness of sin. I get that. And it's a wonderful thing. However, at what point when we repeatedly do things that are of questionable moral standing, at what point are we held accountable? Are we continually forgiven over and over, even though we knowingly and willingly are doing wrong? I don't know. I kind of think the big guy is smarter than that, and the big guy thinks we are smarter than that. I think we should live, if this is what it takes to live a good life in truth, living a good life in truth and in love for ourselves and mankind, if it takes imagining that everyone in the world is watching us, if that's what it takes to live that kind of good life, then we ought to try it. It's like maybe we need to plant in our minds that we are living a reality show. And it's too bad. I don't watch reality shows. I don't watch those programs. But if that's what it takes to live a good life and to live as a decent human being, our true, authentic selves that are of goodness and grace, I think we ought to start living that reality show. Like I said, I don't watch those shows, but what I think is reality for me, what I think is living in goodness and grace, offering random acts of kindness when no one sees and no one knows. That's living a reality show I want to live. And I choose to live that reality show. And it's your choice what reality show you live, because what you do when no one's watching is real, and that's your choice. I kind of like living, I like living a reality show. I like living my life in love and truth. And you might ought to give it a whirl. When you do things, especially when nobody's watching, that are of goodness and grace, there's real power in that, and there's goodness in that, and there's wonderfulness in that. And it makes for a lot easier life, a lot easier reality show. Thank you.